Well, what do we have here? Hello guys! It's been a long time. JFM Studios here to give you a update video and to let you know what I've been doing for the past month or so. Well, if you saw my little post on YouTube, I told you that I was planning on making an update video sometime this on the 4th of July weekend, so I'm gonna do it right now. And I want to show you guys my new setup. So, oh, hold on, let me turn this on. It's gonna be cool. Look, LED lights. Look at that. So yeah, this is my new table, my new studio setup. All right, I'm in desktop mode. I got my new keyboard here, where I use the type and whatnot. If I'm just using this the tablet, I just put this in the bottom here. This actually rolls out. This thing that doesn't actually come with the table. It's its own separate thing that my mom got me. It was originally going to be for my old table right there, but it's just too short. So thankfully, this new table was long enough for me to install this. So yeah, it has a use. And if you have noticed, if you haven't noticed already, look, I have a new PC. I built this PC. Finally. Yes. On Memorial Day weekend, I did it. You guys remember I made a vlog like months ago when my computer was acting up, and then I bought all those parts. And then I said, I'm gonna build it someday. Well, I did it. I did it on Memorial Day weekend. And look at this, it's all colorful, it's all rainbow. I mean, it's a shame I can't change it to all blue. But yeah, look at that. It has 6 fans. 1 here, 2 up here. They're pulling air in, while the 3 here they're pushing the air out. And yeah, that's my little cooler. It's a radiator cooler. It's liquid. That's where the fans go, just like in a car, a radiator. That's my graphics card, an 8 gigabyte, NVIDIA GeForce RTX. The very bottom is the power supply, but I have 2 sticks of RAM, 64 gigabytes of RAM, and that's the Aorus motherboard back there, and Intel Core processor. I believe it's like a 14 gen. Yeah, so yeah, it was quite fun to build. It really was. And it's so quiet, guys. It has 6 fans and it's so quiet compared to my old one. I mean, I am confident enough to record audio right here. I mean, granted, there's a bit of an echo, but I can actually record audio using this. And finally, it has I can actually record with this. I mean, I may have to put it on a stand so it's level to my mouth, but still, I don't have to deal with that janky arm or something because of the lack of room I had. And of course, I got new speakers, the LED speakers. They're very nice, very cool. The same lamp that I had before, but I like this combo. The yellow-blue combo. Don't want to get overbearing with the blue. And here's my camera. I want to connect this to my computer so it can be used as a webcam. I think it's possible. Yeah, there is a webcam mode. I just gotta connect it to the PC and then have it registered as a webcam. I just gotta set it up here. I gotta play with it, but I want to experiment because when I come back doing live streams, I want to, have my face be there. Yeah, live streams. They'll come back next month. I just gotta update the graphics and whatnot. And yeah, here's my new desktop. It's Amanda and Jane, my 2 favorite characters I made. Let's see. So I got new programs as well. I've ditched Adobe programs because of their current business practices, like mostly because of the paid, just like monthly subscription or yearly subscription is just way too much money. Way too much. So I picked some alternatives. So what do we have here? Let's see, that's my internet. Right here, this is DaVinci Resolve. This is my video editor program. I just downloaded this yesterday, and I play with it just a little bit. It actually converted some files into MP3s, so that's pretty fun. I just got to play with it. I actually saw it has some pretty cool looking graphics or effects, so I'm excited to edit my videos using this. It's gonna take a while to get used to it, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. Clip Studio Paint. I actually bought Clip Studio Paint Pro. So many more fun options than I had. I bought the $50 version of Clip Studio Paint. This is like the paid, professional version. I could actually download new brushes, new assets. It actually makes things easier. Of course, I had to play with the pen pressure and whatnot just to, get a feel for it again. But it's nice. It's a nice upgrade. Right here, this is Krita. I was going to use it as an alternative to Photoshop, but I play with it a little bit. It's one of those free programs, and I don't know. I'm not feeling it. It feels like it's meant to be just digital painting, whatnot. It doesn't have the benefits that Photoshop had. So yeah. So here's some of the alternatives: Affinity Publisher, Photo, and Designer. And these are alternatives to Adobe InDesign, Photoshop, and Illustrator, respectively. So I actually played with this. It's interesting. Got to get used to it. And of course, Affinity Photo is it's similar to Photoshop, only their export feature is kind of weird, because let's say I have a picture that's a JPEG, and I get rid of the background and whatnot, and I want to save it as a PNG. I can't save as a PNG. I have to export as a PNG. So that's an extra step I have to do. So now I'm like, whatever. I have to do the same things with my web files. In Photoshop, there was an option called Save for Web and Devices. And this doesn't have that. I have to export it and manually, change the file size so it can be small enough to put it into the website. So that's going to be challenging. You won't see an update on the Jeff and Taylor website for a while, which I apologize in advance. Speaking of website, this is my new HTML code reader, or whatever you want to call it. This is how I make my web pages, man. I have yet to open it. I got to experiment with it, but before I used Adobe Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver Smart FTP. This is what I use to publish my web pages. Discord. Yeah, I have Discord here. Movavi Screen Recorder. The name speaks for itself. I used to have Camtasia, but I used an old version. And then I was going to use or download a new version of Camtasia, but the same thing. It's one of those monthly subscription things. So I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that. So I went with a more affordable option. So I haven't used it yet, but I hope it works. And of course, Microsoft Word. What's the word? Yeah, this is how I make my scripts. Okay, so it was, let me tell you, it was quite a challenge to upload my old files from my old computer to here. It's a long story, but let's just say I accidentally made it too difficult for me. Or I made it more difficult than it actually was. I don't know. So anyway, let's keep on looking. My new wall decoration right there. And look, I actually made use of those crests that I painted a long time ago. These are the Resident Evil 1 crests. Yeah, the one you use to stick on a wall to go through a door. Yeah, these same crests, leave them alone here, and that door will remain unlocked. If you remove one of them, then I'm locked here forever. And it's hot. It's been a hot day, a hot week, really. And yeah, I'm decorating my wall here. It's not done all the way. I mean, most of these are just my artwork. A calendar here. This is a handmade Detroit Lions helmet because I'm a Detroit Lions fan. You know, I bought this in Arizona and, you know, handcrafted. Pretty cool. And here's something my mom gave me. Another handcrafted piece of artwork. It's of a raven. Illustrations, my illustrations of Tifa and Aerith. Aqua from Kingdom Hearts. Blue, Ashley, dressed as Street Fighter characters. My old character, my old license plates. Detroit Lions, Loud House, Fairy Tale, Crazy Cat, Gravity Falls, and a poster of my favorite Jeff and Taylor episode so far, Ancient Geeks. Yeah. And this table's still a mess, but you have my mascots here. Cactuan, he's still around. Little Amanda. Speaking of Amanda, here she is. Here's the JFM Studios banner. I was gonna, you know, this is usually my banner that I hang, you know, at conventions, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put this as a background. So when I make videos, when I make vlogs, you're gonna see this in the background, and you're gonna see lots of blue here. You see that big LED strip? It's pretty bright, which is why I put it in the background so it can be a nice little backdrop. I still got to play around with the lights and whatnot. Here's my old computer, and here's here's one of my studio lights or spotlights. Yeah. Here's my little portable AC fan that I dug out from storage. I actually had this back in the Montana apartment. So that's nice. It came in handy since it's so hot here. And before I had that, I actually bought this little mini fan. It's charging right now, but it's really cool. You know, it serves its purpose. You know. Let's see what else. Oh, I decorated my little cabinet. Here's some artwork not made by me. Here's Nezuko by Spoonalist. Final Fantasy IX poster by Sage Windfeather. Alaska Comic Con promo poster by my friend Shayla. You know, it's Doctor Who. not Doctor Who. Doctor Strange. Oh my gosh. What's wrong with me? I'm a comic guy. I should know who he is. That's Doctor Strange, fool. But yeah, he's under the Northern Lights and everything. He's in Alaska. This is Doctor Strange in Alaska. And here's Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, made by Eric Stoltz or something. I met him in a Comic Con, but I know his first name is Eric. Yeah. My replica belts of the WBA and IBF boxing belts, Jeff and Taylor poster, sprites of the old Pokemon from Red and Blue. Those are awesome sprites. I don't care what anybody says. These were actually made by my good friend Akemi Hoshi. And you know, in here, actually organized. You remember that my little shelf, my makeshift shelf. I actually put it in here. So still a bit of a mess, but hey, there's still plenty of time to organize. You know, plenty of time. Oh boy, it's bright here. Very blue, but yeah, still a bit of a mess. But it's all right. I'm doing fine. I hope you guys are doing fine too. I got more artwork here. Have you guys seen this? This is another one of those hand-painted things that I made back in Montana. This is the Gulug Stone from Final Fantasy IX. Yeah. If you ever played that game, this is the stone that Zidane got over at Oilvert for Kuja. Because he has to have this stone to open the cave to Mount Gulug. Because he wanted to, you know, do some weird magical stuff. I don't know. But the amount of times I play that game, you think I would know the plot. And here's outside, smoky, because there's lots of fires around here. It's sad, man. Oh, and here's my album of Nothing More. One of my favorite bands. They're really good. I highly recommend them. And of course, oops, you can barely see it, but I got some more pictures here. A Jeff and Taylor promo pic. Here is a copy of an illustration by my friend Jade. She actually made this quite a long time ago, but I still have it. And a letter by Curtis, and a drawing by him as well. So yeah, there you have it. This is a nice, a quick tour on my new and improved studio. Of course, I'll go into more detail soon, but I have a whole bunch of stuff I want to show off to you guys. Yeah. Of course, I got to make the video preview for, about the trailer for episode 5 remake. I actually have a few videos made already. I just got to edit them. So there you have it. But overall, I've been doing fine. This weekend, even though I had a 3-day weekend, I felt like it went by too fast. Didn't have enough time. I'm currently working on Malice Mansion Chapter 4. I forgot to mention a little piece of paper here. That's right. Malice Mansion Chapter 4. This is the comic I'm currently working on. And this is the little preview. I actually... the first 3 pages are unnecessary for now, so I'm going to skip them. But once the book comes out, then you'll see the 3 pages. But anyway, red X's mean they're already inked. Regular X's, or with the pencil, means that they're sketched. So I have 6, 12, 17 more pages to sketch out. And speaking of Malice Mansion, look at this. You guys probably seen this before, but here's the first time I drew those kids. Very first time. All of them except for Misty, Darius, and Sunny, because they didn't exist back then. Right here, I used black mages. I had black mage characters like Wallen, Zack, and Carol. Like, why? I don't know. This is at a time when where all of my characters, all of my OCs were sharing this world, this universe. They were interacting with each other. Even the creatures, the magical creatures, interacted with my real life, slice of life humans. Very weird. Speaking of weird, what is this? This is what I used to do, man, back in high school. If I needed a reference, I would get on the internet, download them, paste them on Microsoft Word, and print them out. And then I just draw for these. Yeah. Order of death. So, let's see here. Shelley was first, then Michaela, then Jonathan, Wallen, Brandon. Well, of course, this isn't the current death list now. I guess Billy and Katie survived. How funny. So yeah. Man, I'm loving this setup. Look at this. I can actually draw and look at your guys' comments at the same time. I don't have to have it all in one monitor. I can actually draw on that bottom monitor and then look at the stream, at the comments right there. It's a nice setup. Still could use a little bit more decorating, but yeah, it's nice. All right. I know there's other things I want to say, but I forgot. I was going to say I wasn't been doing too hot, as in emotionally. I can hear thunder outside. We need rain, but thunder, not so much. Because thunder comes lightning. Lightning comes fire, and we don't need more fire. It's hot enough already. I mean, people like 20 miles away from here are evacuating their homes, and that's sad. That's scary. But yeah, like I said earlier today, I wasn't feeling too good. You know, my confidence of my artwork, of my comics. But yeah, it happens. You know, just like the weather, just like how it's hot one day and then it's a thunderstorm the other. I have mood swings. I'm either if whenever I'm sad and depressed about my stuff, the next day I'm happy and content with my art style. So it happens. All right, this video has gone long enough. It's one of those videos where I record on my phone. I don't want to have a file too long on my phone here, so I'll just stop right now. Anyway, it's good to be back. I hope you guys are looking forward to new videos, and yeah, let me guys excuse me, let me know how you guys are doing, and if you have any video suggestions, let me know. Streams will return next month, and I will talk to you later, as my theme song goes. All right, guys, JFM out. Goodbye.